Hello guys, so in this video I will discuss about D flip-flop. First you have to understand why the name is D. D stands for data. That means D flip-flop stores some data. And you know that in digital electronics data means only 0 and 1. That means using D flip-flop you will store only data 0 and 1. Now to understand the operation of D flip-flop, you have to remember the truth table of SR flip-flop. You know that truth table for SR flip-flop is like this. Now notice these two lines. What is happening in these two lines? When S and R is 0 and 1, this SR flip-flop stores 0, and when S and R is 1 0, this SR flip-flop stores 1. Now to construct D flip-flop, we will use only these two lines. Okay, now you know that symbol diagram of SR flip-flop is like this. You can easily form the connection diagram of D flip-flop from this SR flip-flop. Okay, so that is the SR flip-flop given. Just connect and NOT gate between S and R. Simply you will get the D flip-flop. Clear? Now how the truth table of D flip-flop looks like. Again we can form or we can construct the truth table of D flip-flop from truth table of SR flip-flop. See that here is your input D. When you will give D equals to 0, then what will happen? When you are giving D equals to 0, then what will happen? Obviously the S will be equals to 0 and R is 1 because you are connecting a NOT gate between D and R. That means to this SR flip-flop you are giving input 0 and 1. That means this line. And you know that for 0 1 the output is 0. That means for this D flip-flop, when the input D is equal to 0, the output is 0. In similar manner, what will happen when D equals to 1? Now you are putting D equals to 1. So D equals to 1 means S equals to 1. Obviously R is 0. That means now you are giving input pattern 1 0 to this SR flip-flop, and you know that for 1 0 the output is 1. That means for D equals to 1 the output is 1. Now come to the characteristic table. So how to form the characteristic table? You know that this characteristic table can be formed from this truth table. So you know that to form characteristic table you have to take the input D and Qn, and your output is Qn plus 1. Using this these two input D and Qn, this 4 combination is possible. Now let's try to find the output Qn plus 1. For these two lines the input D is 0, and you know that when the input D was 0 the output Qn plus 1 was also 0. That means for these two lines you have to put the output 0 and 0. That means I want to say that when D is equal to 0, Qn plus 1 will be also equal to 0. It doesn't depend on the value of the input Qn. Similar way, when the D is 1 for this two line. Again go back to the truth table. For D equal to 1, you know that Qn plus 1 also 1. That means for these two lines the output will also 1. Now characteristics equation. How to form the characteristics equation? You need to take the help of K-map. So again that is your D and Qn. So find out the ones in this line. Qn plus 1 is 1 and the configuration of dqn is 1 0. That means put a 1 here, and also there is a 1 for qn plus 1, and for this one dqn was 1 and 1. That means put 1 here. And now make a group using this 2 1. Ultimately you will get that qn plus 1 is equals to D, because for this group D is constant at 1 and Qn is varying between 0 and 1. That means Qn plus 1 is equals to D. Now let's try to form the excitation table. Again you know that you can get this excitation table from this characteristic table. So how to form it? You know that input of this excitation table is Qn and Qn plus 1. We have to check the output value of D. Again using this Qn and Qn plus 1, this 4 combination is possible. So when Qn and Qn plus 1 is 0 0, what will be the value of D? Let's take the help of characteristic table. Qn and Qn plus 1 0 0. That means this line there is Qn and Qn plus 1 both 0. At that time D was equal to 0. That means put 0 here. Now the configuration is 0 1 0 1. That means this line, for this line the D was 1. That means put 1 here. Now the configuration 1 0. That means this line, for this line the D was 0. That means put 0 here. Now 1 1, there is 1 1. For this 1 1 D was 1, so put 1 here. That is your excitation table. Now form the excitation equation. Again draw this K-map, and in one side take Qn, and in another side take Qn plus 1. Put the value of Qn 0 1 and Qn plus 1 0 1. Now see that there is a 1 of D. For this 1 of D, the value of Qn plus 1 0 1. That means put a 1 here. Now again there is a 1. At that time Qn plus 1 was 1 1. That means put a 1 here. Now form a group using this 2 1, and ultimately you will get D is equals to Qn plus 1, because for this group Qn plus 1 value is constant at 1, but the Qn is varying between 0 and 1. That's why you can say that D is equal to Qn plus 1.